aparato todo automático. Ando tranquilo, no me joda, papi. Los tres largos parezco un Marley. Gucci, Prada, Fendi o Armani. Dolce Gabbana, el negro no es de Italia. Versace, pero el negro no es de Italia. Extra, extra, mira quién llegó, te go, todo está bien del resto.
What's going on, guys? It's been forever. I know, shame on me. Like I have not been here. I've been gone and busy. I have just been dealing with like life stuff, new job, new place, getting kids ready for school. Now we're done in school. We're going to holidays. Like it's crazy. But I'm here and I'm back. I'm just super excited to be back, you guys, and I just can't wait to try to push out more content for, loving our look. So without even getting into this video, please make sure that you are still subscribed. If you're new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. Please like this video. I think you guys are really gonna like this video as far as, coming back and, doing something that I think everyone can really relate to. And also comment below if you have any questions on what I use. So speaking of this video, what is it about? I think it's about everything that you would want and more. And that is your brows. Your brows, baby. I think and I know and I feel in my deepest of hearts that everybody wants, their brows to look like something. And I really, really do. Not completely do hate y'all, but the ones that have amazing brows and don't have to do much, kudos to y'all. But some of us ain't born like that. Some of us end up jacking up ourselves in our brows, so we end up having to fill them in. And for those of us like myself that do, this video is for you. I feel like everyone wants some type of way to do their brows, and whether it's something bold or natural or defined or not defined, either way, there's something that you do to them to make them look well groomed. And if they're done or they look great, you don't worry about nothing else on your face. So this is what this video is about. I always get questions asked on like, how do I achieve my brows? What do you do? Da 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 da. So I just said, you know what? For me coming back, let me go ahead and just show y'all how I achieve these brows. And I'm done chit chatting. I'm done talking. This wig, before we finish, is old. It's literally my favorite. I do have a video like months back, so if you want that, check it out. It's on our channel. But I'm done talking. Y'all go ahead and look at this video. Okay, so I'm doing this a bit backwards. I'm showing you me cleaning up the brow that I have already penciled in. I wanted to show this brow because you can definitely have two different types of brows. You can go super bold like this one looks here, and it's because the pigment in my pencil, which I love pencil, and I really wanted to show you guys how certain pencils you can get really great pigment, like almost like a pomade, is insane. So as you can see here, this looks like I honestly filled in my brows with a pomade, but it's literally with a pencil. And to achieve this look, I use a Benefit Brow Contour Pro pencil. That's such a mouthful. And it has 4 parts to it, but it gives you the option of having a deeper and lighter shade to fill your brows in, which usually your brows are about two shades because the tail and the curve is a bit darker than the front of the brow. But as you can see, I'm cleaning up underneath. I use a Shape Tape for this brow and deep, and it is slightly lighter than my skin, but not crazy light. But because the brow is so dark, it just makes it look really, really bold. But going into the actual tutorial, you'll see how like my normal brow, which I usually pick a concealer that's a little bit more closer to my skin tone, looks a bit more natural. But again, for me, as you see here, I'm really creating the tail versus having the pencil create the tail. I use a concealer to clean it up to really sharpen up the tail, make it look like one point. And I love the way this brow looks because it just has depth to it. And I always build up my curve because I don't have an arch, so I build that arch because my brows are straight, which is cool because you're able to really play with it. And that's why I love pencil. Again, like it's so easy to work with. So going into the actual tutorial, you see me here using the Brow Contour Pro from Benefit. And like I said, it has like 4 options. So I'm starting at the top of my brow, which is kind of weird, but I like to really kind of control the brow hairs on the top. So I start from there, and then I go ahead and draw my outline on the bottom portion of the brow and making sure that the arch kind of matches together. And then as you see, I don't really focus on the tail too much because like you saw in the previous part of the video, I really clean up the brow and I really form the tail with my concealer versus my pencil. But literally the pigment in a pencil, you can get that same kind of look as you saw previously. This one looks a little bit more natural, and that's why I love pencil, because you're able to get best of both worlds. And I like to bring product towards the front. As you see, I'm kind of outlining a little bit towards the front and bringing product. And then I'll come back with the spoolie here, as you can see, and I'm going to just bring more of the product towards the front of my hair and really make a gradient effect, as you would call it, in the brow. So that way it looks, I look so crazy when I do my brows because I'm like concentrating, but it looks natural because it looks like it's fading in the front and then it's getting fuller towards the arch and the tail, which most brows kind of look like that because you don't have that much hair in the front. You have more hair towards like the arch and the tail. And then I'm going to go ahead with my Wet n Wild concealer, as you see here. Super bomb concealer. It's really creamy. As you see, this matches my skin tone. So this concealer retails for like $5. You can find it at Walmart, Ulta, even at Five Below. I stock up on this because it's a great product to use to clean up around my brows. And then here I'm using a Morphe brush. I can't remember which number it is, but it's a straight angled brush to clean up around my brows. You can use like a, what is it called? Like a angled brush, like a, I don't know, but like this is a straight one. The other one's like more of like an angular, like it's like cut in like to like a 90-degree angle. Like, you know, the ones you usually see, you can use those too. And I have used those, but I always go back and forth. But I don't get too close with the concealer underneath my brow. That way the concealer doesn't catch onto my brow hairs, because then I have to go back in and just kind of fill in like what the concealer makes my hair looks like it's like I have like little gaps in my eyebrow. But look how natural this one looks compared to the other one. That's because my concealer isn't like crazy, you know, like light. But I just love the way pencils work for me. Like, these brows look bomb. They do look kind of different, but I mean, this is just giving you best of both worlds. And this is the finished look. And I'm super excited because I have like no makeup on besides just lip gloss and my brows done. And the face looks put together. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. And this is just how I do my brows. Catch you in the next one.